Hi guys, this is Asal, and today I wanted to make a quick video for you to talk about women in history. And why did I suddenly decide to make a video about women in history today? I'm making this video because I feel like a lot of times throughout history, women are underrepresented and people don't talk about women enough. So it's up to me to actually go ahead and use my voice and talk about very successful women throughout history. So who are these successful women exactly? There's a lot of them. Actually, if you go and you Google and you try to find the list of women who won the Nobel Prize, you'll understand that there's actually a lot of women, even though throughout history they've been prevented to participate. So who are these women? The first woman I'd like to talk about would be Marie Curie. Why am I choosing this woman? Because my grandfather was obsessed with Marie Curie and he'd always want me to be like her. And who was she exactly? She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in chemistry. Another woman I'd like to be talking about would be Amelia Earhart. So who is Amelia Earhart exactly? She is the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. Just think about that for a second. The first woman to fly an airplane all by herself across the Atlantic. Another woman I'd like to be talking about would be Justice Ruth Ginsburg, who we all know passed recently, and she was a very successful judge. Or another person who's very famous right now would be Kamala Harris. She's also a very successful political woman. Or another woman would be Oprah Winfrey. Or let's talk about a woman who's Iranian, like Shirin Ebadi right now, who's doing a lot for politics, especially with what's going on right now in Iranian politics. Or another woman who was very brave, and her name is Harriet Tubman. So who was she exactly? She was an abolitionist and a social activist. Or another woman I'd like to be talking about would be Frida or Malala, who was a Pakistani who won the Nobel Prize, and she was the youngest woman to ever win the Nobel Prize. So I could go on and talk about other women such as Ruby or Jane or Florence and all these other women throughout history who actually did a lot. But you know what? Their names weren't mentioned in history because you know what? History is written by the hands of people who like to write history from their own point of view, and they'll write history in a way that is in their best interest. So now that I've said that, I really suggest you take some time and you actually Google and look up some of the women who won the Nobel Prize throughout the history. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.